Hi, Craig Herman of Emergency Plumbing Services, the master of disaster. If you have experienced a problem with any of your plumbing fixtures, from your hot water heater to your sink or even a toilet, and find you need a professional to help you understand what your options are, then I want to show you here the complete process in this video. From the time you call our offices, we will have one of our professional team members to your home that same day. We will investigate the extent of your concerns and present you with options to protect your home and/or business. If you have water running and don't know how to turn it off, the source of the water, then I want to show you there's several places that you should know about. Let's start with the easiest ones to shut off. Go to the fixture that you wish to shut off. Locate the valve by looking under the sink, behind your toilet, behind your clothes washer, or your hot water heater. There are two styles of valves that are most likely going to be found, either a ball valve or a gate valve. Ball valves will only require a quarter turn. When the handle is parallel with the pipe, then the water is flowing. When it's at a 90-degree angle, then the water is shut off. Gate valves. These look like garden hose valves and require several turns to turn them off. If the valves are older than 10 years, there is a possibility they may be locked up and won't turn, or may break if you attempt to shut off the supply. Examine your valve and see if it turns easily. If you see the water flow is slowing or stopping, then you have the right valve. If not, use caution. If you still have running water and the other options didn't work, you can turn off the water at the main supply at your sidewalk, which is simply located on a label water meter. You will need two tools, a flathead screwdriver and a crescent wrench. First, open the cover marked main water and use a flathead screwdriver to slide into the open slot and then lift and pull back. Then set the cover aside, then use a crescent wrench and a screwdriver and turn the valve 1/4 of a turn to turn off the water to your home. When the slot on top of the valve is 90 degrees to the pipe, then the water is shut off. An important note is to replace this metal cover over the hole. You don't want a child or someone walking by to step into this hole and get injured. You would be liable. You can also go into your garage where you will have a valve near your hot water heater or your water softener that should be the main shutoff to your home and can also turn off the water to your entire residence. Now let's determine what type of water is it. Is it a fresh water coming from a supply line? Is it gray water from a drain other than the toilet? Or is it sewage that is directly from the toilet? A sewage loss is also known as a black water loss. Bacteria are always present in this type of loss and will cause mold growth. The handling of this is very different in that live bacteria are present and the risk of getting a disease is more evident. Proper protective measures for your safety and the safety of our staff have to be followed. The Occupational Safety and Health Association insists on our staff wearing what is known as personal protective equipment. Such PPE includes wearing a full body suit that is water resistant, wearing eye protection, as well as rubber gloves, rubber boots, and a charcoal filtered respirator for their lungs. There is a standard written by the Institute of Inspection, Cleaning, and Restoration Certification called the S500 that all professional water mitigation contractors should comply with. In this standard, it requires that any building material that is soft and porous, such as sheetrock, carpets, carpet padding, have to be properly handled and discarded. Framing building materials like studs, trusses, plywood can normally be cleaned and saved. Only use a professionally certified firm that operates by the IICRC standards of the S500 for this type of loss. Put your own safety first. Water and electricity are a dangerous combination, so avoid electrical shock. Wear rubber boots or rubber-soled shoes. Shut the power off to the flooded area at the breaker box, normally located on the exterior of your home. The breaker should be labeled to aid you in turning off the correct ones. But if you're unsure, you can turn off the main power supply. This will cut off all power to your home, so computers, air conditioning, heating, and lights will go out as well. It's best to turn off the correct breaker so that your important systems or computers keep running. If you're unsure, wait for us to arrive and we will be happy to assist you. Keep extension cords out of the water. If you have extensive water damage, then start to record the details with photos or video if possible. Understand that the first 24 to 48 hours of the dry out process are the most important. If you don't have a professional at your home to dry it out, you have a high probability that mold will grow. By ignoring this step, you run the risk of being denied by your insurance carrier and then incurring the cost 100% on yourself. Don't run this risk. Call us to aid with this loss while you have insurance coverage. Don't run that risk. Call us to aid in this loss while you have insurance coverage. Water and mold losses can run into the thousands of dollars and you don't want to come out of pocket. That's why we carry homeowners insurance, to save us when damage occurs. You will want to contract your insurance carrier to start the claim process. Almost all water losses are covered by your homeowner's policy. Consult your policy or call the claims department to confirm if you have coverage or not. Whether your hot water heater failed or any of your plumbing fixtures have an issue, from the sinks to clothes dryers, heating or cooling units, to be even a plug commode, you can call us for a free in-home consultation. Whether your hot water heater failed, any of your plumbing fixtures have an issue, from sinks to clothes washers, heating or cooling units, to a plugged toilet, you can call us now for a free in-home consultation. We'll have one of our professionals out to you the same day. No size of job is too big or unique for us to repair. This completes the plumbing portion. We have other links to videos that also cover water damage, mold remediation, sewage, and crime scene cleanup, as well as construction. Thank you. I hope you found this information very helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to call us at 702-636-6007, because we are the masters of disaster.